have like this really weird pain like in my butt. A lot of times a lot of people don't tell you like these things. Well, you know, what next? Here's what's next. So for those of you who do not know, I am currently, I guess that's the topic, is third trimester. So I am currently in my third trimester right now. I made it this far. I'm very grateful. My baby's fine. She's doing great. I'm having a baby girl. For those of you who don't know, if you're new here, welcome. If you're an oldie but a goodie, welcome back. It is so great to be filming right now. So second trimester, what was it like? So I want to say that in my second trimester, I was definitely more tired. I find that I felt like I needed to sleep more for some reason. I know a lot of people say that in the second trimester, you're definitely like really like, you have like this boost of energy. And I just felt like the second trimester was the worst for me, the worst like part of my pregnancy, which is crazy because I really truly wanted it to be like the best because it was like my cutest time, which, you know, like you're able to have that baby bump, but also like you can still wear like your cute little rompers, your cute little two pieces here and there, and you would be fine. No, I felt like I just needed to be, I don't know, flowy, like how I feel right. I still feel that way because I'm still like wearing flowy clothes, but I felt like I needed to have clothes that were just not restricting me at all. So I felt that way, and then I felt like I wasn't really cute ever. And I guess that some people go through that. I've read that some people go through these things, so I didn't feel too bad. But when I didn't have as much energy, it kind of freaked me out. I was like, why am I so tired all the time? And then currently now I just feel like I have a little bit more energy to do more things. Like I'm not reaching for my bed every 2 minutes. Also, what I learned in my second trimester was that it's difficult, it still is difficult for me to like sleep, like to get in like a good position to sleep. Now I just tell my mind, like currently just tell my mind, like, fuck it, wherever you sleep, that's it, you're sleeping there, and however you sleep, that's on you. Like I was so concerned about sleeping on my left side, and my left side's been hurting, and making sure I have a towel under you, and just a bunch of different things that I was trying to make sure that I did in order to get like a good sleep. And I still didn't sleep well, so I was like, forget, wherever I sleep and wherever I feel comfortable, that's it, I'm sleeping there. It don't make sense me being tired, like it doesn't make sense. So anyway, moving on. The next thing that I experienced, and I experienced this pretty early, I think I started experiencing this like late in my first trimester as well, was cramping, like lower stomach cramping. I find that, I don't know if that's the stomach preparing itself for the baby to be bigger. I don't know what it is, but I felt that earlier. It didn't make me panic at all, but it was like, it would be painful like about, I want to say for about an hour, which I also read it shouldn't be that long, but that happened to me. So I don't know what that's called, where you feel like this cramping like to the bottom of your lower stomach, more to your vaginal area. And that's another thing, like every so often, like my vagina would hurt. And like it'll be like a random pain, like just one day I would have it and then one day I won't. So I don't even know what that really is right now. So yeah, we're dealing with that. And then like I mentioned to you guys, like if I don't sleep well, I would get like this butt or leg cramp. Like if I try to move my legs out of the way or whatever, I would have like this really weird pain like in my butt. It almost feels like apparently it's in the muscle, but it feels like it's in my bones, and it's so dramatic. Like I remember trying to walk with it, and I was just like, I can't even, I have to sit down with this because it's so painful. I would go in the shower and I have to like wind my body under like hot water in order to like calm myself a little to get it to stop hurting. If you currently have a maternity pillow, just know that you have to look up how to sleep on those, because if you do it the wrong way, you can get poor results. Like your body will literally hurt you the next day, and it hurts for like days sometimes. So keep that in mind. I am on my side, I'm snoring more. Like it's bad, you guys. Like I'm just in a position and just like sometimes I wake up with my sleep and I literally catch myself like, okay, all right, stop, because sometimes I wake myself up out of my sleep how much snoring I'm doing, and I feel bad. Sometimes I feel bad for my husband. Reason being because I try to like sleep on a different end of the bed, or try to go like in the living room, because sometimes I go in the living room chair just because I get to like, sometimes I feel like I get better sleep in the living room sometimes, but our bedroom is cooler, so it's like I'm so torn. I don't know what to do, but yeah, I can't sleep on my stomach. I only can sleep on my side, and it's driving me crazy. I finally found out that I've been really dehydrated. I went into the ER, was it last month or maybe the month before that? So 8 weeks ago, 2 months ago. Was it 20? No, it's almost 2 months ago. I was 22 weeks pregnant. So at 22, I was almost 22 weeks pregnant when I went into the hospital. I started having cramps, and I found out there that, because I thought I was like in labor, I really thought that I was gonna lose, you know, our baby, honestly. So I was in so much pain, and we for a long time thought it was like gas or something, so we didn't go to the doctor right away. And my doctor, I called my doctor, and he was just like, you may need, if you're still in pain in like an hour, you need to go into an ER. And I went in. That was my first time going into an ER. I was scared shitlessly, and I went in, and they checked me. I apparently had a bladder infection, and I was dehydrated, and all that kind of plays a part of dehydration. So and there you go. And they gave me antibiotics for the infection, which was causing the cramping. So I was having cramps. I wasn't really contracting, but I was having like contractions, like pains, contraction pains. And, but I wasn't like in labor or anything. I wasn't giving birth, which was great news. So they put me on some antibiotics, which I appreciated. And my husband after that put me on a serious water. I mean, like, you guys, I'm going to take a picture to show you guys the jug so you can see it on the side, because he took it out of here and put it in the living room, but the jug is so big, and he fills that every day to make sure that I get a certain amount of water every single day. And he like watches me like, you're doing well, you're not doing well, you're doing great. Like it's seriously, it's that bad, because I don't like water, and two, just to have something like that around me all the time, it's very annoying. Like to know that, okay, I have to drink this water right now. It feels like such a chore, and I feel like I'm too grown for that shit. But I know that I need it, so I don't give him a hard time about it. And then only recently, at the end of my second trimester, I got a yeast infection, which is just great, because I thought to myself, well, you know, what next? Here's what's next. I got a hemorrhoid. Yes, I got those. I got one of those prior when my mom passed away, and my doctor at the time said it could be due to stress, and my body was stressing, so I got a hemorrhoid. And then now I got another one, and then it could be due, apparently that's a part of pregnancy, like you just get hemorrhoids. I don't know, just out of the blue, I just had like a hemorrhoid. Like it could be due to weight or stress or whatever it is that you're doing. I know that mine is due to weight, just because I put on a shit load of weight, you guys. It's crazy, it's bad. But I knew that I thought that I had dodged a bullet. I really did. So when I got the yeast infection, I knew right away, like I need to get something, I need to get help. So I didn't have to go to the ER for that or anything, but I knew that I just wanted to be real with you guys and let you know like this part, because a lot of times a lot of people don't tell you like these things, like, oh, I got a yeast infection. Like nobody wants to say, oh, I have an infection in my vagina. Like no one says that, but it's true, it happened, and it may happen again. So that's something to look forward for. Another thing is I find that I have shortness of breath even in the second trimester, because you guys, like I told you, I was gaining weight, like not like to an extreme point, because when I started out, I was already a thick girl. Like I'm already built thick. If you know me, you watch my videos, if you know me as a person, I'm a thick person. So the fact that you add a baby onto that with all the other stuff that's going on, I definitely gained a lot of weight. And so shortness of breath came on extremely early for me, early in my second trimester, which normally happens in the third. And I'm glad it happened that way. Now in my third trimester, I feel like I could maneuver this. Like at one point I'm still tired. Okay, I'm still exhausted, but I'm so used to it now and I know how to control it, as opposed to coming into this third trimester and being like, oh my God, I don't know how to breathe. Like I'm glad that I did all of that in my second trimester, went through all of that shit in my second trimester so that I can be here right now and feel comfortable. Like when I have a pain, like a little bit of a pain or something, I know that if I'm having this pain, I'm like, okay, no, I know that I need to drink some water, I'm getting dehydrated, or whatever it is that I'm doing. Like I don't have to panic as much anymore, or like have my husband panic too, because it like I can make him panic as well, because if I'm like stressed, he's gonna get stressed, and the whole house is just, it's a wreck. So what I do now is I'm just like, okay, I know what it is, I figure it out and I just chill. What I also realized too is that she moved a lot more. Like I could actually feel her moving, and also at the end of my second trimester as well, my husband could feel her moving too, like in my stomach. Of course now, like you can actually like see her move. Like she's just like, you don't even need to feel anymore. You could just, she's just here and you just like, oh wow, she's actually, if I'm in a bodysuit, you can actually see her moving as I stand. It's the grossest thing to like other people, but for us it's just like, oh my God, she's like doing something. And I always look at other parents and I'd be like their child will like pick up a toy and they'd be like, oh my God, you pick up a toy. And I'm just like, really? I mean, but really though, like, is that an accomplishment? And now like I feel like I feel like a hypocrite, because I'm like, all she's doing is moving, and it makes me feel so good knowing that she's just healthy and like strong enough to move. Like, look at you, you're achieving big goals, like you're healthy and you're moving. I don't even know how to explain all of that. It's just, it's crazy how easy it is to just fall into that role. Like I feel, even at the end of my second trimester, I felt so connected to her, even though I am going through pregnancy, and pregnancy is not easy. It's like the hardest thing you could possibly ever do. Like I said, I still battle and I still worship the people the women, who give birth and who go through pregnancy. And no matter what kind of way you got your baby, whether it's IVF, whether it's naturally, if you went through pregnancy, you are legit a god. Like you're it. I'm just saying, like pregnancy is hard, it's stressful, but it's so rewarding. Like just her moving is just like the biggest reward for me. The other day, I really was just like, I wanted to cry when she was moving, because she was moving so much. Now when she moves, at night, like, cause she moves like when I'm laying down or doing something, like not doing anything, sorry. Like when I'm not doing anything, I get to feel her moving, and it's like late at night and I'm like, okay baby, you really need to go to sleep because you're doing the most. Like you're doing the absolute most, and it's so unnecessary. Like you're moving constantly. And there was one time where in my second trimester where she was moving so much that I know my doctor hates me. I'm a first-time mom. I don't know what the deal is, but I reached out to my doctor and I was like, she's moving a lot. Like there was one time in the night she moved all night, and I was just like, dude, she's moving a lot. Like I mean, like a lot. And he was like, that's a good thing. She's moving a lot. But I'm like, but you don't understand what I mean. Like homegirl was carrying on like she was running a marathon for like hours and hours. It's amazing what you learn during pregnancy, because for a long time, I thought I would never like figure out, I still don't have pregnancy figured out, but looking back at those things, I look back and I'm like, but I really could have been more calm, and I really could have been more patient, but I was just so worked up because it's my first time, you know? So I wanted to share those things with you guys, because if this is your first time going through pregnancy, or this is your first pregnancy in your second trimester, of course, congratulations. And if not, if you're just watching just to, you know, just to be informed, also congratulations, because that's important as well. Like if you're in your first trimester and you want to know what might possibly happen in your second trimester, none of these may happen, all of these may happen, or some of these things may happen, and you won't be as scared as, I don't know, as I was, because I've been really scared. But now that I know these things, I don't fear them as much as I did. And I don't know if I'm being cocky or too confident in my third trimester, because I'm like almost there, but I feel a little bit more cocky now. I feel definitely feel a little bit more confident. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope I gave you any information, or gave you all the information that I could about my second trimester, my experience, what I felt. I hope that you guys see this video, learn something for yourself, and I will see you guys in the next one. I love you guys so much for watching. Hey guys, have a great day. Oh, I have to show you guys my bump. What kind of crap is that? Can't really do this without showing you guys my bump. All right, let me see. All right, this is how she looks right now from the front. And this is how she looks from the side. She's like right there, like for, I look at the pictures for like little girls where they're supposed to be right now, and they're always like lower and the boys are higher. So definitely makes sense. This is how she looks. Yeah. That's it. Bye you guys. Have a great day.